Okay, a very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and healthy at your homes. So, class 7th, we were studying chapter number 3rd of your book, Manjula, Bravo Manju. So, I'm going to continue the remain part of the chapter. So, please open your book. It's Bravo Manju. In my previous class, I have completed some part of the story, and you must know that the Manju has come on the earth with two fingers in each of her hand. Means she was handicapped, but while having this deficiency, she wants to become an artist. She wants to become a painter. But she knows that she is not able to be a painter, but she tried well. She talked to her mother. She got some related equipments of painting, and she did very well. But suddenly she was asking about a special watercolor paper which was very expensive, and she talked about it to her mother, but her mother was ready for this, but her father was not ready. Her father told him that she should take interest in another field like cooking and stitching clothes. So here I am going to explain the remaining part of the chapter. Where were we on that day? Okay. After watercolors, it will be oils, then canvas, and what not. Why does not she learn something more useful like cooking or stitching? Her father said to her mother that the Manju should learn something else rather than painting. She should learn some useful things like stitching and cooking. Will those hands of her, she will never become an artist. Her father said that this handicapped hand, she will never be an artist. Please, cried her mother, don't say that ever again. But her mother told to his father, cried in a very rough voice and said that you will never say these words again. Manjula, who had heard the conversation, returned to her room. Manjula, behind some other space, she was hearing all the conversation between her father and mother. And when she got the conversation, she went again into her room. She bundled up the watercolors and the 3 brushes and tucked them away into the farthest corner of the cupboard. When she got this conversation, she was very harassed. She was very sad at that moment, and then she created a bundle of the related instruments of painting. She bundled the watercolors and the brushes, and she kept that things in the last corner, in the very dark corner of her cupboard. Mother said the next day, coming into the kitchen, do you need some help in cooking? Why, Manju? Her mother looked at her in surprise, glimpsing the pain in her eyes. Mother, she said. Next morning, Manju went into the kitchen and she asked her mother about any help. She asked, Mother, do you need any help in cooking? Then Manju's mother said, Why? Why are you asking this question to me? And when Manju's mother looked in her eyes, the eyes was completely full with pain. Because said Manjula in as steady a voice as she could manage, because I stopped painting and I think cooking is a useful thing. Then Manjula replied to her mother, because I think that cooking is more useful than painting, and I stopped doing painting, and from today I will learn cooking properly. But why? Amol was shocked. Her brother was shocked, and he asked to her, why did you take this decision? I thought you would enter the on the spot painting competition in November at my school. I was thinking, Amol again mentioned that I was thinking that you will take participation in the painting competition in November, which is going to be held in my school. You would have easily bagged the first prize, and it is very easy for you to get the first prize of the competition. Manjula was through with art. Manjula has decided, and she has given up the desire of painting. However much it hurt, however much. She was very hurted with the words of her father. Manju's, her mother's voice raised her from far away. Will you give me a hand? Your papa is going to Mumbai next week. I'll take out his suit from the trunk. Then Manju's mother called her far more distance, and she called her for the help. She told her, come and help me to get the suit of your father from the trunk because your father is going to Mumbai next week. Manjula helped her mother take down the steel trunk. Mrs. Parlekar opened it but then shut it again. She turned to Manju decisively. Manju, I would like to talk to you. Manju's mother opened the trunk but suddenly she shut it again, and then she turned to Manju and said that Manju, here I am to talk to you for some matter. Mother, please, interrupted the girl, her dark eyes burning. Don't. But Manju avoided to talk to her mother. She said to her mother, please, ma, I don't want to talk to any matter. Mrs. Parelkar gripped her daughter firmly by her shoulder and looked her straight in the eyes. Her voice firm with determination. She said, don't give in. Manju, there is so much in you that other girls don't have. So her mother get closer to Manju and said to her that Manju, please don't give up. You have various action, you have various activities which other girls do not have. So please never think to give up. Let it come up, even if you have to fight, Manju, fight. Then she tried to make Manju understand by saying this that Manju, you are able to fight just against the custom. You should fight, you should fight. So I am here going to stop my chapter. In my next class we will complete the chapter and written work of related chapter you will get through the PDF. Okay. So till then, stay at home, be blessed, be safe. Good luck.